Hey, what's up? It's the normal playing guy, and wow, do we have a lot to touch on right now? There's actually quite a lot to do between the Mecha Freezer King Cold EZA, between there's three LRs now, two of which are getting an EZA, and this one's brand new, totally free to play from the Quest area, which might make I think it's the first LR to come from the Quest area, which is really nice. Pretty weird because we have Broly and Trunks, which is kind of odd because they're kind of like fighting side by side. It's pretty weird. This has been out for, well, actually quite recently, but once a month they're bringing them out. So we start off in Jan with the SSR, and then quite recently we had the TUR, and of course you needed 318 of these medals, which would take you 318 green gems from the Baba Shop, and then same again for the LR. Same again, Baba Shop. Same 1-to-1 kind of ratio. You just need to get doing it, and of course you get missions which give you the those free green gems. So don't worry too much. Hell, if you've been grinding away gems or even the blue gems, you can still 1-to-1 it, right? So again, you probably should be able to do this straight off the bat. So what do we have here now? Of course, these guys might have an EZA probably next month. You never know. So we have time travelers 3 key 80%. So we have 4 key 100% to stats. What do we have? So it's fair to say that it's 100% because we've had no excuse not to do it. So we're actually that's really good, coming in with nearly 15,000 defense. 19,000 attack is absolutely insane. There's a free to play LR which has more defense and more attack than most Dokkenfest LRs that do come out these days. Honestly, seriously, that's actually impressive. And 100% to stats is about the bare minimum I would ever expect. Anything less than that start to feel a bit shortchanged. So already shaping up to be good. So we randomly change key spheres of a type to rainbow as the first or third attacker in a turn. Interesting. So if they want us as the first attacker as a slot 1, we got to be built around it. You get an additional 2 key per rainbow, which is nice to help build up that 18 key. That's really good there. What else do we have? 20% attack per rainbow key sphere obtained. That's nice as well. So that does actually encourage you to get the rainbow win. And it makes sense because they're a rainbow orb changer. So that's nice. So you're getting plenty of key, plenty of attack. You ain't going to struggle. So we now have 2 additional normal attacks, each of which have a 30% chance to become a super attack. Okay, so I could see crits go, oh, well, okay, 50% chance to crit, period. Okay. An additional 40% to stats on super attack, your 12 key, 30% to the enemy, your 18 key, 30% to the enemy. Appears you give them a defensive debuff of 30%. So, okay, that's fine. You get an additional 31% to stats and 8% damage reduction within the same turn with each super attack performed. Wow, okay. So every super attack. So does that go up by every super attack as well? I presume this one does. So you get an additional 31. Okay, so all this goes up per super attack. So bear in mind, you get 40% on the super attack. Now this happens once, but every super attack you do, you're getting 31% to stats and 8% damage reduction, alongside 30% to stats from your super attack effect. So every super that you do will be good. Now, okay, so how do you build this? I was going to say crits until I read this. 50% chance to crit means crits are out the question. So do you go full additional? Probably not, because they have them. So honestly, you could, I guess in the ideal world, you go dodge. No, seriously, because the ideal is you do this. I suppose after the EZA, which legitimately, pen me down for next month is the EZA. No, seriously. And I would expect this to go to 50% chance. Could do. So this would have a, what was it, high chance? Yeah, this will go to high chance. I'm willing to bet, for which case dodge would just be totally the way to go. So you could go as it stands additional, because those additional normals might just help to give you an additional super attack, which gives you more damage reduction and stats. But honestly, dodge is probably going to be the way forward there. So Yeah, and of course, as I say, it ties in the fact that you can at least get additionals in here, but it would also stand the reason that you're supposed to, I suppose you'd have that, and then really realistically, it's just dodge. So we have an active skill as well. It can be activated with 40% HP or less from the sixth turn. Looks like we have key plus 20, okay, attack 60%, and you're guaranteed to hit. Key plus 20 might just be the first time we've ever seen that. I mean, that's guaranteed super attack. Actually, it's guaranteed 18 key, no matter what. So you're guaranteed to get your 18 key for the most damage going. Right, you get your mega colossal damage in there. As so you get the extra stats, you lower the enemy defense, and you're guaranteed to hit. So it's going to be a hard hitting unit and a 60% to attack on the fact that you could build up and you get potentially you could have what the max you'll probably be sitting on 3 rainbow orbs commonly. So that's 60% attack. You're getting 40% here. You're getting 31% here, right? And then you're getting 30% here, which is absolutely madness. So yes, what links are we looking at? Same warrior race, which is attack, Saiyan lineage, stats, shocking speed, stats, prepare for battle, super Saiyan, more attack, more stats and attack. I see attack, but I'm also seeing Saiyan lineage, shocking speed, prepare for battle, and shattering the limit. Wow, only over in the flash is missing. So what you get 5, 5. So seriously, you can get 20% to stats and 8 key just from links. 20% to attack and defense on these with 8 key. This is huge. Bear in mind, you can get plenty of attacking power from the rest, but these 4 are going to be quintessential. And not only that, but the same lineage is pretty common. These key links are pretty common, and you'll also help other units to have them. Imagine giving, well, potentially 20% to stats just from these. So who do we have? Weirdly, we have these as the first ones: same warrior race, same lineage, shocking speed, shattering the limit. So here we are getting 15% to stats with a tremendous amount of key here. So Gohan. So okay, super tech, not bad. We're rocking full power and entrusted will and super tech for your battlefield. So again, we have a key link, 2 key links. So that's really nice, getting 10%. These 2 are pretty bonkers. So sane lineage, shocking speed, and prepare for battle. So we're getting imagine giving these guys who have damage reduction as well 15% to stats, as well as an incredible amount of attack. Join forces, full power, Super Saiyans could be extremely good. So let's see, who else is a more noticeable one? Bardock is a useful person. Again, look at this, giving Bardock 15% to start, 6 key. I mean, most of his key is tied up within Team Bardock links, but triggering this, I mean, connected hope and entrusted will, not a bad situation to run him on. Seriously, you could legitimately rock these side by side, and Bardock, he seals and greatly raises. So again, could be really good. Heart Virus Goku. He's still a monster to this day. But look what we got: the 3 links necessary. 200% for Super Saiyans. We have key. So we're only triggering 1, but we have a 200% Super Saiyans, connected, hope, power, wishes. Could be extremely useful. Honestly, this is shaping up to be an extremely awesome unit. I kid you not. It's still weird, this card art, the fact that we've got Broly fighting alongside Trunks. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. And in the background, we've got a whole potpourri of cast. I mean, Nappa and Raditz are in this. What the hell? So we got Paragus, which makes sense. I mean, these were left. These are a hard no because we just had Krillin and Gohan. What the hell? So none of these people interact with each other in the basis of this. Like Raditz and nothing ever interacts with Raditz. He's long since dead. Yamcha is long lost by here. Paragus only ever sees none of these people but Trunks. Sure, okay, fine. So it's a good unit. It's a nice unit. So yeah, okay, plenty to do. I'm looking forward to this. No, so remember, it's SA20, so of course if you want to do the grind twice, so be it. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's easy to get the easy to get the gems. And again, if you've been playing it and grinding the gems, you probably have thousands and thousands of green gems. As unless it's just me, because I'm incredibly sad and I do that. But you know. So alongside that, we have more to do. So the only other free-to-play LR we have now is now an Easy A. So this is happening now. Now this came out. When did this unit come out? 2 years ago. So okay. So we're not waiting forever. So this is good. Exploding Rage, 4 key, 150%. Now, I'm not saying you can do Extreme Super Battle Road much easier. I believe Exploding Rage has just come out actually, and it is an absolute horrible stage for Extreme Super Battle Road. But having 4 key 150% may legitimately, you might have to use a lot of items, but I bet you can do it on this, right? And it all depends on whether or not this unit's any good. Previously, we had a whole bunch of numbers on this. I see a lot: 59,000, 59,000, 58,000. Super attack effect lowers attack, lowers defense. So a lot to do here, but I see lots. And we still have lots. Okay, so fair to say that it's 100% because it's a prime battle. So these don't change, and of course they've been out a couple of years, so we don't really have the excuse not to do it. So coming in with 11,500 defense is good. 17, nearly 18,000 attack is real. Oh, Jesus Christ, 30,000 HP. Seriously, if you had the full ones, honestly, a full 170%, this you might just have what that might just be the tankiest person going. Are you kidding me? At 29,000, that's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so pretty powerful in terms of stats. So now we have 4 key 59% to stats at the start of turn, I think. So again, not the worst. 4 key 59% when there is an ally who includes Goku on the team. Nice. You get 4 key 59% to stats when there's an ally included who's called Goku in the same turn. Okay. So you actually get 100 and would that be 118%? So okay, fine. So you get 58% to stats on super attack, your super attack effect. Still, I mean, it greatly lowers attack. Your 18 key raises defense for the turn. Okay, so your 18 key is the way to go, but honestly, 30% debuff for 3 turns is also quite nice. Where applicable, but honestly, using them in that ESBR stage probably is going to be good. So we get an additional 58% to stats and a 50% chance to crit on your 18 key. So you get okay, so you get extra stats and 50% chance to crit. Oof, it's gonna be good, 12 key when HP is 58% or less. I presume that's once only, right? Because otherwise, every time you fall below, you're guaranteed to get a super attack. It remains to be seen whether this can be triggered once or not, because I suppose at what start of turn you get it. If you ever heal back up over that threshold, do you lose it, or is it just once only? Performs a crit if you're under 58% HP. When performing your 18 key, which again you'll probably have. Okay, so performs a crit. You get 58% to stats and 58% damage reduction as well, but once only. So I think this and this is once only, unless it's just worded weirdly. Because so when you fall below 58% HP, you gain a lot of damage reduction, a lot of attack, guaranteed crits. It's a one-hitter quitter. There's just no doubt about that. That's actually really good. It's a shame that the 12 key doesn't really get you much, but then again, you are going to get 4 key, so there's 8, plus let's say you had the 6. So, I mean, you're already sitting at 14 key, and all you've had is just Goku in the same turn. Of which then, yeah, no, okay, so then you'd only need 4 more key, and you'd easily get it. So key isn't an issue based on the team, and chances are you probably will want to Goku anyway for this team. So there is that. Okay, so let's check out links in categories. So we have Innocence, All in the Family could play a good one. Sane Warrior Race, Sane Lineage, Infighter, Shattering the Limit, Legendary Power. With All in the Family, Sane Lineage, and Shattering the Limit giving quite a good amount of stats, 30% to defense and 10% to attack with, 4 key? So triggering what we had 14 key, we have just from passive, and then we have another 4 here. Well, that could be really good actually. So, so we could we could have like 22 key, 20 key before we've done anything. Okay, so good on Saiyan Saga as as by the unit's design. Hybrid Saiyans, Goku Family, Youth, Bond of Parent, Earthbred, and Exploding Rage. Now, would you use it on Exploding Rage? Maybe. Possible. It depends on who we have for Exploding Rage for a Goku. Possible. But Youth, I could see, like the Innocence, um, Saiyan Lineage, Shattering the Limit, Legendary Power. I could see that being a factor. Goku Family, yes. Exploding Rage, yes. Saiyan Saga, yes. Some of the, I mean, Earthbred could be a nice addition if you're struggling because it is Yamcha, right? Who's the lead? And you might not have him, but like Hybrid, maybe not because again, it's pretty OP. Saiyan Saga again. Saiyan Saga is not the greatest, so again, it's nice to actually have that option there. So best linking people, obviously it's going to be B Pan Super STR for your battlefield, coming in with the Innocence and on the Family and Sane Lineage. So you're getting the main links which help you in Youth, Hybrid, Goku Family could be pretty good, and hell, even Earthbred Fighters. But in particular, these two could be really good if you're struggling for certain events. This unit who has an EZA, nothing special, but we're getting Innocence. Or I mean, again, same links. The stats in particular are really nice. Youth, Goku Family could help do some Extreme Super Battle Road stages. Beast, Gohan, should you have him? Superheroes, right? So what do we have? So we have Exploding Rage. Ooh, that could be nice. Goku Family could be really good. So again, not a bad compliment. And again, look what we're getting. All in the family. So again, huge 20% buff for this guy. Could work out really well. Who else is pretty solid on here? Okay, so Gohan, we know that he has. Yep, we have all in the family could be really good. Shattering the Limit could be really good for this guy. So that All in the Family at level 10 or high up there. Honestly, that might just. I mean, it's shaping up to be a pretty nice one going. 200% to Turtle School. So you can't rock his lead, but he does guard, he does have damage reduction, he is a pretty solid unit. Goku Family, Earthbred. Um, you could, I mean, yeah, it's a solid unit to run side by side, all in the family. Seriously, all in the family is becoming quite a potent link. That 20% defense for the Goku family team, which is fairly common, is absolutely mental. By the way, this unit is also extremely good. Do not discredit this guy. Do not. All in the family, same lineage, and shattering the limit, dude. I was like, he kicks ass. There isn't really much else on here to go for. I mean, like, no, not really. Yeah, okay, this guy, but if you have him, then brilliant. I mean, I can't hold the family. Just help it out. Seriously, this might just shape up to be a pretty solid LR, free to play or not. Plenty of attack. It's going to hit hard no matter what. That HP is going to buff a lot of teams. I could see him having incredible use, especially. I mean, this might again the Extreme Super Battle Road for Exploding Rage. You could probably get this, and you could enter the turn with this, and then you could have that one hitter quitter, and it could probably help out massively. And again, pop an item like a Whis or a King Yama. And honestly, you're taking no damage period on top of that, and it could really help you get through some tricky stages. So yeah, that's pretty good. So we have them. That's pretty good. I think I might leave it there because the only other one we have is actually this Easy 8, but we might just leave it here. It's gone long enough. So we have two free-to-play LRs, one of which is a Easy 8, and the other one's brand new. And honestly, they're both fantastic. Now, seriously, they're really well built. I like how Trunks, he's a Rainbow Warp Changer, plenty of key and attack on Rainbow. You know, he has additional, all virtually guaranteed crits, like a 50% chance to crits. I mean, check this part of his passive out. It's absolutely insane. And then, of course, we have him who's like a one-hitter quitter. It's very easy to get Goku. You can have 120% start of turn. You get on super attack. Your 18 key. You ain't going to struggle for key. Plenty of attack, and both of them have some pretty solid stats. So I'm impressed all around. So yeah, let me know what you think. I think both of these are brilliant, especially as we enter the ninth era in a sense. So yeah, that's it.